Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Firenza, aka the girl with big K. I'm back with another video. But before we get started, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you click that subscribe button and make sure you hit that little bell button next to it so you can get notified when I post a new video. Okay, so y'all, I got some good stuff for y'all today. I'm very excited. If you have been living under a rock, then you probably are not aware that Juvia's Place has dropped, I'm gonna say, my most anticipated foundation of the year. And they also dropped a concealer, and that is the I Am Magic foundation and concealer. If you haven't seen these on the gram yet, like, you're literally living under a rock because they've been all over the place. So I had a really bad breakout this week. It was a hormonal breakout. As you can see, I got scars, dark spots. So I wanted to wait a little bit before I filmed this because I thought that it was incredibly important to have, you know, a good base for this foundation. I can give it a fair try. But the good thing is that it's supposed to be very full coverage, so it will be able to test it on these dark spots on my face today. So if you're interested in seeing how the I Am Magic foundation and concealer works, definitely make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to do a full face, or try to do a full face, of Juvia's Place today. I have quite a few products from them. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so I'm going to start off with one of my favorite moisturizers right now, and that is the Hydra Balance Instant Moisture Infusion by Urban Skin RX. I'm actually almost out, so it's time to re-up. And I'm just going to put that on my freshly washed face. So I bought the foundation online the day that it launched. But I got it in the, well, first I ordered the wrong shade in the concealer. I actually bought the very darkest shade. Don't know why I did that. But I did, and then I was like, oh shit, I probably should order my correct shade. So I got that, and then I ordered the foundation in what I thought was gonna be my correct shade. But they didn't have any shade comparisons on their website, which was a little bit disappointing. But after I ordered it, then they released the shade comparisons on Instagram. So Juvia's Place, if you're watching this video, which I don't know if you are or not, please, next time you launch a foundation, make sure you put the shade comparisons before you launch the foundation, because, like, I'm sure a lot of people like me ordered the wrong shade and ended up having to buy it again. Maybe that was a sales strategy, because they don't have a return policy on their website. So if you ever buy anything from Juvia's Place online, you cannot return it. They will not accept it. But if you buy it from Ulta, because they are available in Ulta, then you can return it if you get the wrong shade. And but hopefully you won't, because you'll be able to match it in store. So yeah. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do what I normally do when I put foundation on. And I'm going to start out with my Rimmel Stay Matte primer. Sorry. And I'm just going to put that. I clearly am out of this as well. Just gonna put that in my normal areas. Alright, so I originally, as I said, got the shade Aruba, which was a good undertone, and I probably could get away with wearing it, but I don't know, it was a tad bit light for me. So I am actually going to go in with the shade Casablanca, which I believe is a couple shades down from The one thing about the packaging that I don't like, it's really pretty. I love this coral color, and I love the gold Juvia's Place logo. It's just really cute, and it's 1 fluid ounce, which is standard size for a foundation. But I will say that I kind of wish that you could see through the bottle, because then you have, I mean, the good thing is that in Ulta they have testers, so you can test it out, but you can't see the product. What I do like about this is the fact that you can squeeze it out, so you can get every last drop out of this bottle of foundation, which is not always the case for a foundation like this, where you kind of just gotta bang it, scoop it out. It's a lot. So I'm here for this packaging. I just wish that you could see through it. So I'm squirting probably about what would be equivalent to maybe like 1 pump on my hand, just to start off with. And I'm just going to take my finger and dab it on. We're going to see if this is not right shade, y'all. It's very thick, which leads me to believe that people were not lying when they said that it is very full coverage. Generally speaking, a thick foundation tends to be really full coverage, but what I have heard about it is that it's very lightweight on your skin, which is important to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my flat kabuki brush and blend that out. Well, this match is not bad. This reminds me of the, in terms of the color, reminds me of my MAC foundation. I like the way that it's blending out. Shout out to all the dark skinned girls that I've seen review this foundation. I typically don't look at reviews if I know that I'm going to do a first impressions video. But I looked at a couple of darker skinned women review this foundation. And shout out to the fact that all of them were able to find almost their exact shade match, which, if y'all don't know, that is very rare in the makeup industry, for especially darker skinned women to be able to find their exact shade match. So shout out to Juvia's Place. I like the way that it blends out, and it is a matte finish, which is a great thing because, you know, us oily skin girls, we need us a little matte finish. But it's not so matte that it's like drying down super, super fast. You know what I mean? So that was 1 pump, which I feel like if my skin wasn't doing its own thing, I probably would just leave it at this. It is so lightweight. It literally feels like I don't have anything on my skin right now. Because I have these dark spots, I do want to test the coverage and test to see if it's buildable. So I'm going to go ahead and put probably the equivalent of like a half pump onto my hand. So a little bit less than what I used the last time. And I'm just going to go into those areas that have darker spots and a little bit more pigmentation on my skin. I thought that it was gonna be a little harder to blend it out, the second layer out, because it's such a matte foundation, but it's not. Super easy, which means you could keep layering it on. It's so pretty, you guys. Like, I love how it's finished. I'm here for it. I'm also here for this very golden undertone, which I feel like is really hard for me to find. Like, I typically don't find good foundations that have this type of undertone. I think the only one that I've ever tried is the Becca foundation. They're like complexion, full complexion, whatever it's called. The one that everybody talk about. I like this, you guys. I love the way that this feels. It's like I just put a pump and a half. So I probably could even add another pump to this and I'd be fine. But yeah, like, I'm here for this this match. So I'm gonna go in with the I Am Magic concealer, which I told you I got the wrong color the first time, so I gave it to one of my melanin blessed friends, and I went and bought my correct shade, which is J18. And this is, I love the fact that all of the lighter shades, or sorry, all the darker shades are first in their shade range. But this is the iMagic. It's one of the lighter colors in their shade, in their range. So I'm just gonna take it. I love the fact that this packaging is somewhat basic compared to the foundation, but it has the Juvia's Place logo, which I think is dope. I love this color, but it is just very like basic. It's kind of heavy though, which I appreciate. This one has 0.34 fluid ounces, which I think is pretty standard. I'm looking at my ColourPop No Filter concealer right now. Oh, actually, this one only has, I don't think I ever realized this. This one only has 0.176 fluid ounces. The LA Girl Pro Concealer has 0.28 ounces. My Tarte Shape Tape has 0.338. And I feel like the Tarte Shape Tape is a pretty large concealer. So I guess it's on the same scale as that in terms of like size. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face with this concealer. I like the consistency. It's very creamy, which I prefer. And I'm just going to take my Real Technique sponge and blend it out. Y'all, this is blending out like a dream. Get into it. I don't know why I expected anything less from Juvia's Place. Like, what? They are quickly becoming one of the top in the game for, you know, good pigment eyeshadows. I don't know if I would consider this full coverage. It doesn't say whether or not it's a full coverage concealer, but I don't know. Like, it's not as full coverage as the Tarte Shape Tape, but I would like Tarte Shape Tape. For those of you who have used it, y'all know that it's like super full coverage. Like, you talking cake. This is not so much. I would probably compare this to the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Like, it's like a high-end version of that in terms of like, and when I say high-end, I mean like not really. When I think of high-end concealers, I think of like paying upwards of $30 for a concealer, but this one was not that expensive. I believe the concealer is $15. Correct me if I'm wrong, but $15, and then the foundation itself is 20, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's like 10. I can't remember how much the concealer is, but I do know that the foundation is $20. Y'all, I am loving the way that this is blending out, like, beautifully. It doesn't dry down super fast, which I appreciate in a concealer, because y'all, just look how it's like blended into the foundation. Yes. Yes. So I'm going to take my Morphe setting spray and I'm going to spray this down. I'm going to spray it down. And then, y'all know what I do. I take my little sponge and set everything in. God, this foundation is so pretty. And I swear, y'all, I feel like I don't have anything on my face. I'm going to take the loose highlighter by Juvia's Place in the shade Nefertiti. This stuff is so pretty. And it's super pigmented. So really all you got to do is take the cap off. And I'm going to take my highlighting brush. which is the number 4 brush from the It's My Ray Ray and BH Cosmetics collaboration. So I primed my eyelids and did my eyebrows off camera. And I just primed my eyelids with the concealer. And I'm just buffing out the creases that happen. So I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place, the Warrior 2 palette. And I'm actually going to start with the shade Kana. I don't know how to pronounce it. And I'm just going to take that and put it in my like right above my crease area, and this is just going to act as my transition shade. It's like a gray tan, and I didn't set my my foundation because I'm sorry, I didn't set my concealer on my eye because I really wanted these colors to pop. I'm just going to take that. I am going to go a little bit into the color Yodi, which is this top right hand corner. It's funny, I knew a girl in college named Yodi. Shout out to Yodi if you're watching this video. But I'm going to take that on a clean fluffy brush, and I'm going to buff that out a little bit above that color just to give it a little bit more dimension. I'm just cleaning my brush off because I put too much. Just, you don't, just a smidget, like not a lot. Just give it a little bit more dimension at the top, kind of blend it until it's nothing. Blend it up into your brow bone a little more. I'm gonna go in to my, I don't know what I'm feeling today. I do know I want to do a purple lip. Okay, so I'm going to do a basic look. I'm going to go in with the shades. I'm actually going to go into the shade Benin down here. I'm just going to take that all over my lid, mostly toward the inner corner. Oh, this is pretty. I don't know how this is going to look with a purple lip though. Huh. Don't worry about taking it up further on your lid just yet. We are going to do something with that, but just worry about packing that color right on your lid. These like foil colors in this palette, like, listen, Juvia's Place is undefeated when it comes to bomb ass palettes, all right? Like, they're unclockable. Unclockable. Who is going to check them? Not a damn soul. You hear me? All right, so I'm going to go in with a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm actually going to go in with the color Kano from that palette, this one here, and I'm going to take that right above this color and blend it out. So it's going to kind of blend right in with that glitter shade, or that shimmer shade. And we may take some more of that shimmer shade later on and add to this, but yeah, seamless. This is beautiful. All right, so to deepen that up just a smidget, I'm actually going to go into another palette. So that was the Warrior palette by Juvia's. I'm actually going to go into the Zulu palette by Juvia's. And I'm going to go into the shade. I actually don't think that this has, I don't think that this has a name. But it's this top, like, brick reddish color here, or reddish brown color, and I'm just going to dip into that with the same fluffy brush just a bit, and I'm going to put it right in my my outer corner, because I feel like this is going to deepen that up and just give me a little bit more definition that I'm looking for. And I'm going to take that like toward the middle part of my eye and my crease. So I'm going to go back into my highlight, my loose highlighter, and highlight the top, highlight my brow bone. And I'm going to do this with that small fluffy brush again, a really small, precise one. Alright, so I'm going to pop my lashes on, and then I'm going to come back with a lippy and my final thoughts. Okay guys, so I finished my eyes off camera, and I just put on a pair of lashes, and I just ran the same brown shade that I used in my crease. I went underneath of my eyes just to sort of give a little bit of definition underneath of my eyes, and then I put some some mascara on my bottom lashes, but but that's it. So yeah, so now I just want to pop on. So in the spirit of staying with a bomb black owned company, I am going to use my color Prom Queen in the Lip Bar collection. If y'all don't know what Lip Bar is, please climb up from underneath of your rock and head on over to the nearest Target and or thelipbar.com to purchase a liquid lipstick. They are only, I think, $13 at Target, and I believe it's the same price at on the Lip Bar website. But when I tell you that this formula is everything, I was putting it on this morning. You know what it reminds me of? It actually reminds me of the Fenty lip paint. The formula, the way that it goes on, like, let me tell y'all, this stuff is bomb. And this is one of their newer shades, I believe. It's called Prom Queen. How appropriate, given that we have just ended prom season. Do you? What? Y'all. This color. Okay, y'all, so this is the final look. I am feeling this foundation, y'all. Like, Juvia's Place never disappoints. I don't know why I expected anything less from them, but like, I've had it on for about 45 minutes and I still feel like there's nothing on my skin right now. Like, I could see myself wearing this foundation all day long. Like, I completely get it. They never disappoint. Their products are always top notch. I feel like they are here to give us quality for, you know, a cheaper price, not necessarily, you know, drugstore price, but definitely a little bit cheaper than a high-end cosmetics brand. So I absolutely love Juvia's Place. I'm here for this concealer. I'm here for this foundation. I could see myself wearing this foundation every single day. Like, it's full coverage, but it's not full coverage that I feel like a cake face right now. And I feel that way about the foundation, the concealer too. The concealer is not as full coverage as I was thinking that it was going to be, but it's definitely full coverage enough to cover up them dark circles underneath my eyes, highlight in the way that I like to be highlighted. So I am absolutely here for this look, y'all. Get into it. $20 for the foundation, and like I said, I believe that the concealer, let me look it up, y'all, because I ain't about to steer y'all wrong. Hold on. Y'all, how did I miss this? When they launched a setting powder? What? Do y'all? So Juvia, y'all was just gonna launch a setting powder and not let me know? Y'all, I am shook. Get into it. And like the I guess what would be the medium shade, so like the banana powder, is already sold out. How did I miss that? Hold on, let me go to, I be checking for them. Y'all, I missed it. It launched 6 days ago. 6 days ago. They literally posted one thing about it. Well, they got setting powders. They only $12. So if you want one, go ahead on over to their website and get one. The color Kalahari is already Kalahari is probably how you pronounce it, is already sold out. So I'm sorry for you girls with deeper skin tones who want that banana look. Anyway, the foundation is a good $20 and the concealer is $14. So I was close. I'm here for it. Like, my skin feels wonderful. I literally feel like I don't have anything on right now. It's lightweight. I could imagine that it will hold up pretty well in the heat. I'm about to go to Vegas next week, so I'm really excited to take this with me and use it. Again, if you have been living under a rock and are not familiar with the lip bar, go ahead and check them out because they are bomb. You have a customer for life, Juvia's Place, even though y'all need to change our return policy because I'm not here for that. But I'm always here to support y'all because y'all always satisfy me. Thank you guys so much, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at the girl W Big Hair, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.